Hey, Zoe. Hey, Anunnaki. Hi, Bunny Star. Anonymous. Mystical. Crystal. GL. Sandra. Jack. Yep. MG. Holly. Karen. Oh, in the hospital? Oh, anything serious, Karen? Hey, Anonymous. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Fernanda. Hey, Debbie. Yes. I hope it's nothing serious, Karen. Hey, Strawberry. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Dizzy. I look super happy. I'm super good at masking. Hey, Brooke. Hi, Katie. How am I doing? I'm still hanging in, still surviving. Hey, sweet bitch. Is Twitter shutting down? Entirely possible. Hey, Pete, Habibi. Hey, Tony. I just fried myself up a couple burgers. Yeah, I just fried myself a couple burgers for supper. I already ate. Hey, Purple. Not yet. Hey, Titney. Only a couple days until payday, so I'll get my Cleo. I did end up ordering out on Wednesday. I did end up ordering McDonald's on Wednesday. I wasn't in the mood for any to cook. Hey, Crazy Aunt Shem. Even just like honestly, even like just throwing fries in the deep fryer was like, I don't want to have to bother with that. I got a burger. I got the burger. I ordered a quarter. Ordered a double quarter pounder. They only gave me one. Bastards. Hey, Dolly. Grocery. I mean, groceries. I'll probably just order groceries. Purple. Like I'm probably just gonna order myself some groceries. Payday is on like Monday, so order then. Why am boycotting McDonald's? Been wanting to order Taco Bell, but the flu is so bad here. I don't want anybody touching my food. Fair enough. Hey, Agatha. Food apps are expensive. They are, but I mean, hey, Danzig. Hey, Aaron. Yes, but it's convenience. It's a convenience surcharge. Payday was today for me, and all my money is going to my student loans. Yeah. What's this t-shirt? Welcome to Moonside. It's a video game Earthbound. It's a reference to the video game Earthbound, where one of the locations is a city called Moonside. Hey, Houston. Um, if she hasn't told her audience, I'm not saying anything. If Chantel hasn't said anything, I'm not saying anything, Houston. Payday, should treat myself to a pink drink. Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't want to. For just one drink, yeah. Doesn't feel worth it ordering for just one drink for me. She hasn't said anything? Exactly, Fernanda. Since she hasn't said anything, I'm not saying anything. She'll be back when she's back. I finished my book, so I'll probably. Hey, Killface. So, who's better, Ness or Lucas? I never played Mother 3, so Ness is the only one that I know. Making a meal plan? No, I haven't yet, Maria. when I plan to order for groceries. I haven't really decided yet. I'll decide when I order. So yeah, probably maybe tonight I'll try to order. I'll try to record a review. We'll see. Hey, Charlotte. Sometimes. I do not have student loans. Hey, Clara. I was lucky. When I got laid off from my job, it meant that I was able to apply for financial assistance through a program called Second Career. So they paid for my tuition. MG, I deleted Uber Eats because I'm trying to lose a bunch of weight, but I'm proud that when I did order, I got a Thai beef, cabbage, and tomato salad that's super yummy and good for me instead of KFC. Good for you, MG. Aaron, should I pay my student loans? I mean, you don't really have a whole lot of choice, Aaron, but you shouldn't have to. You really shouldn't have to. Earthbound for the win. Yeah, I loved Earthbound. Size Queen, yes. I went out for groceries sometime last week. I don't even remember. More pictures from when I was younger. I don't have any more pictures, Prophecy. Hey, Angela. Will I start dating after my transition? Yeah, we'll see. Good to get out? Eh. Eh. Doing good TV shows lately? Nah. I mean, I'm still watching Star Trek. I am enjoying Star Trek Prodigy. I know that it's like the family friendly Star Trek, but it's good for what it is. Try to put Rebecca Black in your head. That was the point, Brother Mencius. That was the goal. Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Do I have trouble? No. Hey, hamburger eyes. No, I don't have trouble doing my own laundry purple. Dolly, transitioning. I want to transition. Looks like she's in a hostage situation type deal. She always looks like that. Will I be boycotting the Flash if they don't get rid of Ezra Miller? I mean, I wasn't going to be watching the Flash anyway, Anunnaki. Like, I don't care enough about DC. Would I ever adopt more cats? At some point. Transition into what? A woman. A woman, Aaron. Didn't have I just made transition videos? Briefly. Like, it's one of those things like where I've sort of briefly talked about it before, but not in much depth. When do I think the transition is happening? As soon as I'm able to get over my anxiety enough to start reaching out to doctors about uh, the process for hormones. Thoughts on the new Black Panther? I haven't watched it. Don't know if I've written for next month. Yeah, we'll be fine. Titney? No, not Ramona. I mean, you can call me whatever you want, but Ramona is not the name that I will be going with. Sounds like a pretty lame excuse. Anxiety sucks. Do I think I'd ever make sit-down videos about my transitioning experience? Yeah, I probably will, Maria. Would I have to pay for the hormones? Not totally sure, Produce. Surprise. I mean, I'm not watching any Disney stuff, AM. Like, I'm giving Disney just a complete pass. I'm not fucking with Disney anymore. Do the trolls ever send food to my place? Not anymore. Produce? Nah, I'm not gonna go with the play on my real name now. Or on my birth name. I'm not gonna go with anything related to my birth name. Thoughts on the MCU changing Namor's backstory? You mean like making him? You mean like going with like the sort sort of Mayan, Aztec, Central American background. Mayan. Hi, Nana. I mean, I'm fine with it. Hey, Jay. Like, I'm totally okay with them changing Namor to be. Oh, what's the term that I've seen used? Whatever. Like, I'm fine with them going with like a Mayan inspired Atlantis. Again, like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so like I'm not sure if there's something else that you're referring to there. Is he more badass than Aquaman? I mean, depends on the writer, frankly, Anunnaki. Like as far as who's more badass between Namor and Aquaman, it really comes down to the writing. Color purple. My family calls me by my actual name. Hey, Kermit. Thoughts on Night Shift? I always preferred Night Shift. Hey, Aunt Janet. But I'm a night owl, so Kate's still up. Yeah, she's still alive. I'm not sure where she is right now. Downstairs, probably. Yeah, as far as like Namor versus Aquaman, I mean they're very similar characters. Protos, yes, I did tell them. Like Aquaman has the talking to fish thing that Namor doesn't. So Aquaman does have one thing that Namor can't do, but Namor you know tends to be more violent, I think. Yeah, my family's supportive. Of course they are. Hey Luna, when do I move? No plans. Sam, does anyone refer to me as Jimmy? No, no one calls me Jimmy. Partying, yeah, looking forward to the week. Yep. Partner is currently doing night shift, and it scares me. He's so tired during the day that he falls asleep while he's awake, and he starts twitching and mumbling. I don't know how y'all do it. I mean, it's tough. No one refers to me as daddy, no. Yeah. No, it has nothing to do with Casey being. She's not named after Chantel's ex. Hey, Hijab. Rachel or Rebecca. Yeah. But no, I mean, like she's had that name since Chantel and I were together. Like it's nothing to do with her ex. Hey, Sam. Why am I so resentful of her? Because she's so fucking annoying. She's an annoying cat. Hey, Crystal. Where'd it come from? Uh, I don't honestly. Yes, yes, bless their mess. That was the name before Chantal even met that dude. Shaving regularly. Yeah, I'll shave regularly. Probably get like the laser hair removal. Sam's a good boy. Sam's such a big boy. Sam's such a good boy. What I changed from Casey? Because Chantel never calls anyone by their actual name. Chantel just like gives nicknames. And like they come out of nowhere. Hey, Rara. The nicknames come out of nowhere. Hey, baby. I don't know. I can't. I don't remember. I don't remember what she calls me in front of my family. Hey, save your tears. Yes, Disney. 100% sure. Because I know what her name was before. No, it's not, Sam. Don't be a dick. I have a Siamese, and she's annoying, but she's also my entire world. That would jump into hell for her. What was the reason? It just sort of like, I think it started as like, okay, yes, it started as baby girl. Like it started with her referring to her as baby girl. Have I ever been alone for this long? Not that I can recall. So yeah, it started with her calling her baby girl, and it sort of evolved from there. Kitchen floor update. Still desperately needs a mopping. Kitchen floor update is the kitchen floor desperately needs a mopping. Yep, maybe. Yep. Developed. That's where it developed. That makes sense. It doesn't. But love you too, Sherry. Oh, there's one tile that's got a little bit of damage. What about the portion of the floor under the chair? Like, there's one tile that's got a little bit of damage. Hey, Ms. Robinson. I need to mop my kitchen. Good job. Right now, I still identify as a man because I still have anxiety about getting started on my transition, or about talking to somebody about transition. What happened with the blue pot? I finally threw the blue pot out. Yes, I finally threw that fucking pot out. Grabbed it from the balcony where it had been sitting for months. Like a year? Hey, Vegas doll. Finally grabbed it off the balcony, tossed it in the garbage bag, threw it into the dumpster. Fuck you, Zippity. Or Zippy. I'm not pretending anything. Didn't show us inside the book. I almost looked inside. But no. Would I do dating apps? I used to. I got tired of it. I'm not willing to put in. I don't have the energy to put in effort. Hey, MC. Like, I don't have anything to put in effort. Disney cruise ship also secretly exhibits songs of the South in the boiler room. Oof. Memorial ceremony for the blue pot? No. Should have made a whole live for that pot. I knew what blue pot. So there was this blue pot. Chantel had cooked something in it. I don't know what she cooked in it. I'm not interested in learning Arabic. Anyway, so like there's this blue pot. She'd cooked something in it, and she didn't clean it out. Like she didn't clean it out right away, and then she kept not cleaning it out, and it started to get really, really moldy. Explain blue pot origins. That's what I'm doing, Sam Pickles. So yeah, she cooked it and she never cleaned it, and like mold started to grow in it, and it reached the point where it's like, yeah, we're not gonna be cleaning it. So she put it out on the balcony. Hey, need some? A science experiment pot? Just about. It's dumped. No, it's not far from my apartment. I can actually see it. Like, I can actually see the hut right from my window. Is my brother still what? The blue pot was an artifact. Buried the blue pot to be examined. Yeah, it's like it's hamburger. I mean, we never let them out on the balcony. The real abuse is we never actually bring them out on the balcony. Hey, Icky. Kermit. I mean, yes, could have, but honestly, it's been long. Like it was there long enough. I would not trust Am. I mean, roommate. They're not dating AM. I think they tried briefly and it didn't work out. They're still roommates. Where's the pot now? Oh, in a dump by now, Fupa. Raccoons eating from the blue pot tonight are going to be growing second heads. Yeah. Yeah, it's do I have a name for my community? Weirdos. It depends. There are times where my community's name is perverts. When they start asking for my feet or shit like that. Wanted me to. I considered it. Hey, Julia. Like, I thought about it briefly, but it's like, no, I'm not taking the lid off. I am so far not taking, like, I'm so not taking the lid off. Hey, baby. No, emotionally. You want to peg me? Pass. Am. Tax the what? Tax the rich. Tax the rich. Blue pot t-shirts and postcards. Curiosity would have killed me. I know. It would have like it's is one of those things. There was a morbid curiosity. I did have a certain morbid curiosity, but it's like, no, I'm not. No. Hi, toe dance. Don't worry, Johnny. I am never showing my feet. Attack a box momentum. I know. I try. I need to. Icky. Because a lot of the time they exploited other people to get what they have. A lot of their wealth is built on exploitation. Trickle down economics is a game. Absolutely, it is. It 100% is. Like it's the past 40 years. The past 40 years have demonstrated that trickle down economics doesn't actually fucking work. The middle class has died over the past 40 years. I would have to save my pay for 20,000 years to make $1 billion. Yeah. Nicer info. It was a nice pot, but yeah, fuck off, Icky. Barely any milk. Yeah. Do I support big corporations? Nope. I mean, like, to a certain extent, it's really, really hard not to buy from certain corporations. Why do we eat McDonald's? Because I suck. Like it is. How do I feel about Nestle? Uh, they're evil. Like Nestle's evil. Watched Spirited Away last night. It is good, but crazy all over the place. Yeah, I think it's full of mythology. A little bit. Where can you go to find out what it all meant? Oh, I'm sure there are tons and tons of videos out there doing deep dive analyses of Spirited Away. Sure thing, hijab. No, I don't have a passport. I need to get it. I need to get my birth certificate from Quebec, so that I can get my passport. Where are you going to buy products from? That's the big problem, Kermit. it is damn near impossible to not actually buy from major corporations. You want to have eggs, then day-old male baby chicks need to get thrown into a blender. Chicken smoothie. Actually, no, chicken smoothie. That sounds gross. Chicken smoothie sounds gross, actually. Ew. Won the 2003 Oscar for Best Animated Feature. Yep. Oh, that's pretty cool, somebody. Definitely. I really want to travel to Ghibli Park. Why do we need a passport? I mean, it's just good to have a passport, Brew. Like, it's just useful to have a passport. Hey, Enchanted Roses. And I mean, there are places that I do want to go. Get my license again? No. Advent calendar? Nah. Go and become a bandit instead and live in the mountains, robbing and plundering inspecting travelers, hikers. Honestly, starting to look like a good career option, Kermit. I want to go to Costa Rica to see the sloths. Should get into the Christmas spirit. Yeah, Christmas doesn't matter to me. I don't care about Christmas. We called Advent calendar special door calendars. We were special. Cute. Hi, Kira. I did play Star Trek Online, and honestly, it's not a good game. And like, if you want to get fucking anything, it costs so much money. Anonymous? Nah. Pot's not for me. But yeah, like Star Trek Online, it's like if you want to get like if you want to get a ship but other than one of the defaults, it's like $30 fucking for one ship. Like, it's ridiculous. If The Rock comes back to WrestleMania, will I be watching? Nah, I don't care about wrestling. Am I reading any books right now? Just finished a book, Lady Phoenix. Just finished Gods of Jade and Shadow. Hey, Lisa. And I mean, beyond that, the gameplay sucks. How was it? Very good. Really good book. Yeah, the next book I read is going to be, what was it again? What did I eat today? I had burgers. So yeah, the next book I read is going to be Cogs, Crowns, and Carriages, a steampunk anthology. Amazon. I don't want an Amazon wish list. Man. Oh, sorry, Killface. Give me a second to go back and find it. Now, is there a chance that I would ever disappear from lives, or do you keep us in the loop if you had to have a life change, like moving? I mean, I would continue doing lives, Killface. And what was the question? Wish list. I've got my Barnes and Noble wish list, but apparently, like you can't view Barnes and Noble wish lists without a Barnes and Noble account, which sucks. Like, it just sucks that that the wish lists are only available to other people with accounts. Hey, Big O. iPhone? No, it's a Samsung. I've never had an Apple product, and I don't expect that I ever will. Been to the dentist recently? I have not. I haven't been to the dentist since I was a teenager. I haven't been to the dentist in like 20 years. I'm terrible. Strawberry? I do have an account. Like I've got a wish list on Barnes and Noble. I created a Barnes and Noble account, created a wish list. What I'm saying is that uh, other people cannot view my wish list unless they have a Barnes and Noble account of their own. Where would I like to live in Canada? I'm fine with Ottawa. Or Ontario, at least. Favorite Mortal Kombat character? I like Baraka. Do I think I have cavities? I have no idea at this point. My teeth feel fine. I never have any. I never get tooth pain. Do I floss? I don't. Yeah, Johnny, that's sort of my issue with Apple is they're so expensive. Apple shit is just overpriced. How often do I brush my teeth? Daily. I brush my teeth every night. Those arm blades are sick. Yeah. I liked the arm blades. What I eat today? Burger. Just had burgers. Fried myself some burgers. Have I ever been to Victoria? I've never been to BC at all. Never been to British Columbia. Seems like a lovely province, though. What I do today? Slept in really late. I got up at like, it was like 4 o'clock when I got out of bed, so I overslept. Reptile before MK4, yeah. Reptile was always cool. What do we need to do for a topless stream? Not happening, Kira. Do I snore? Apparently. Seems like an extensive place. Yeah, that's my impression of Victoria, yeah. Precious teeth needs dentist. Oh, I always loved Futurama. Futurama, I loved Futurama. Favorite character? Zoidberg. Zoidberg I always was always great. I always loved Zoidberg. Futurama is the best. Yeah, Futurama. I would argue that Futurama was the best of that generation of animated sitcoms. You know, like Simpsons, Family Guy, Futurama, South Park, you know, even King of the Hill. I would argue that Futurama was the best of that whole generation of animated sitcoms. So many hidden secrets. Yeah, because it was made by nerds. Am I in therapy? I am in therapy. King of the Hill was definitely amazing. Like King of the Hill was absolutely up there as well. But I would argue that Futurama even better than King of the Hill, even better than peak Simpsons. Play the South Park games? Pass. Don't care. Hey, Vile Ramona. Solar Opposites? Never watched that one. Never watched Disenchantment, no. Kevin James? I don't care about Kevin James. I've never watched any of his stuff. Decided to plan a long trip up to Michigan at the tax return time of the year and stock up on their cheap shit. Simpsons, Futurama. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were both incredible shows back in the day. Clone High, MG! Clone High is coming back! Clone High is making a comeback, MG. Hey, Ziggy. Just recently, the dude announced that there's going to be a second season. Play Earthbound on stream? Probably not, Zach. Yeah, there's gonna be a new season of Clone High. It's been 20 years. Hey, Backrooms. Too young to know what that is. Oh, it was amazing, Hamburger Eyes. It was just this absolutely incredible cartoon. Never watched Trailer Park Boys, Kermit. Not my type of humor. Yeah, Clone High. Uh, the premise was that way back in the 1980s, scientists cloned famous guys and ladies, and now the clones are sexy teens. YouTuber named Unbelievably Annoying Cat. Even annoying cat voice, Amanda Lee. You're not blocked, Chibi. So yeah, so that was the premise. Clones of historical figures in high school, and just being really, like, really weird. The main characters were Abe Lincoln, Joan of Arc. It's just a little bit before 8, where I am anonymous. So yeah, there was Abe Lincoln, Joan of Arc, Gandhi, Cleopatra, and JFK were the core cast. Joan of Arc is a goth feminist, yeah. Abraham Lincoln is a loser. What Gandhi? Yeah, Gandhi had ADD. JFK is a douche, yeah. It's like if Clerks was a show. Also, have you ever watched Undergrads? Oh, I loved Undergrads. I still maintain, even more than Clone High. Clone High was absolutely the better show, but I maintain that Undergrads absolutely deserved a second season. Like I still get salty that Undergrads did not get a second season. It absolutely should have. It was a solid show, and you know, it was about college, and it would have. It was a solid show that really had, plenty more to do. Rocco, yeah, Gimpy was great. Rocco was great. Cal was great. Valerie, Valerie. Never watched. You can't do that on television. Oh, thanks, God. I never watched Degrassi either. Yeah, I just feel like it absolutely it was Lex. I did watch Lex back when I was a teenager. Heart Attack. I did occasionally watch a little bit of Lex for the obvious reason. Like I'd only watch like a little bit of it at a time, like a few minutes at a time, for the obvious reason. I was a horny teenager, and the lady was pretty hot. Yeah, yeah. You're yanking it. No comment. In high school, my show was Buffy. I never actually did watch Buffy, and I never will. Never gonna be watching Buffy. Blue Mountain State, no. Spike. Oh shit, I remember Spike TV. I am attracted to women, Johnny. Buffy was great. That's totally not my. I mean, it was hugely popular. It was hugely successful, and people. It still means a lot to people. but fuck Joss Whedon and everything he was involved with. Fuck Joss Whedon and fuck everything he did. Spike TV was crazy. Spike TV was like really not good. Spike TV really wasn't good. Buffy movie, but not the show. Deadliest Warriors. Yeah. Yeah, and then it turned out that the one of the hosts completely fucking made up his background. Deadliest Warrior was fun. But like it was really bless their mess. Those people all got paid. Those people all got their paychecks. Hey, hot mess life. Late, you're at work. Nah. Yeah, like I enjoyed Deadliest Warrior, but it did have its problems. And it was very much like it did tend to I don't know. And then it, like I said, and then it turned out that one of the hosts completely made up his military background, completely lied about it. Firefly? Never watched Firefly. Gillian Anderson is Lottie? Yep. No, I was never in the military. I was in the Air Force cadets for like 6 weeks, which I agreed to do like in order to get money. My father bribed me to join the cadets for 6 weeks, and then as soon as 6 weeks were up, like it's like, yeah, I'm out. Brother Menzies, did people at work? Yep. Yeah, he sexually harassed people on like some of the women on the set of Buffy. Uh, he threatened the dude who played Spike, like threatened to ruin the career of the dude who played Spike. And then in for the Justice League movie, he was involved in some of the harassment that Ray Fisher took from the executives there. Is obsessed with Alf when I was a little girl. Had a stuffed Alf. I remember Alf just barely. I just barely remember Alf. I did have a couple of Alf comics. Like I did have a couple of Alf. I do remember. I do remember that. Distinctly remember that I have one or two Alf comics. What I do in the airport? Oh, nothing. It was mostly just like learning to march and learning that it's pronounced lieutenant instead of lieutenant for some reason. Who would have thought Zack Snyder was the better director? Navy? No, I would not join the Navy. Worked on about 10 episodes. Oh, that's pretty cool, Kelly Chapman. Zack Snyder, the better director. Better person, at least. Zack Snyder clearly seems to be the better person. Um, the only the only Zack Snyder film I've ever watched was 300, which was stylish. Johnny, yes, I'm aware of that, and Brother Mentius, yes, I know that it's the British thing. Storm or Rogue? Yes, both. I probably like Storm more. Storm more. I like Storm more because she is the most dramatic character in the Marvel universe. Storm has a better sense of drama than Doctor fucking Doom. That's how dramatic Storm is, and I love that about her. Favorite Earthband character? Yeah, probably Paula. Probably Paula because she can do like. I love that Paula is like the heavy damage dealer, like the magic, the one who does like the heavy magic damage. Movie about the American Revolution in 300 style. George Washington wearing no shirt, showing up. That would actually be kind of fun. That would be hilarious. If I had to pick an X-Men character, I'd pick Jubilee. Both great choices, Capricorn. Love Jubilee, love magic. I love that. I love Jubilee's introduction to the comics. Gambit is your guy. Yeah, like Jubilee's introduction to the comics was incredible. Like she just like debuts as this fast talking, shit stirring, troublemaking kid who's just unstoppable. If I could be one superhero, who would I be? I wouldn't want to be a superhero. I'm a coward. See, I like Jubilee in the comics. It was always just amazing. I loved how much she talked. Just that stream of consciousness dialogue style that she had. It was always so much fun. And then Magic, of course, just had a fantastic, great character with like a phenomenal character arc. I'd want to be the Hulk. Really do need to rage. Joseph, she has indicated to me when she has indicated a rough timeline. Joseph, I'm not saying. What world leader, live dead or living, would I sleep with? Living. But tish, old joke. I was like sidekick characters. Yeah, you love the Wonder Twins. A lot of people love the Wonder Twins. Like a lot of people have like. I will say this, Capricorn. In the Wolverine Jubilee partnership, Wolverine was the sidekick. Is Godzilla a superhero? Sure, why not? He did have his own Marvel comic, Jenna. I'd love to be Starfire and have a cute, smaller boyfriend, Robin. Wolverine is bisexual. Absolutely. Not anymore, Zach. I did have it. Obviously, I don't even have a Super Nintendo anymore, so I don't have the game. Is Clifford the big red dog considered a kaiju? I don't know that he's big enough to be a kaiju. Like kaijus, I feel like need to be like skyscraper sized. What about being a super villain? Again, I wouldn't want to be involved in anything like that. I'm a coward. Did I ever read the 2000 AD comics? Uh, no, I haven't read any of those. You had a Marvel. Yeah, Godzilla had a Marvel comic. Marvel got the licensing rights for Godzilla, and yeah, they gave him a comic where he was in the and he was actually in the Marvel universe. He was being chased by Shield. He fought a bunch of superheroes. He got yelled at by J. Jonah Jameson. If I could have one superpower, what would it be? Immortality. Optional immortality. Did I read the Maxi series that DC put out? No, I did not, Capricorn. I don't read any DC stuff. Bam. I don't know anything about Amy. Thoughts on Marilyn Monroe? Very tragic. What happened to her is tragic. She deserved better. She deserved better than she got. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come closer so I can pick you up. Imagine having all your joints in your bones being ball and socket. Eh? About some Kim Kardashian wearing her dress to the Met Gala. I don't care. What do I give a shit about the Kardashians? Nice dog. She is more dog than cat. She's a dog in a cat's body. She's a cat who thinks she's a dog. May? No, never kissing. Still breathing. Still purring. Ben Ben! Hello! Thank you very much, Ben Ben. Hearts in the chat for Ben Ben. Oh, or Marilyn Monroe dress. Again, what do I give a shit? What do I care? Heart attack. I fried myself a couple of burgers for supper, so I already ate. I mean, I can try, but like, she doesn't stand still to be brushed. It's so hard to brush her. She ruined the dress and put it. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It was a nice dress. When did I last eat a vegetable? I mean, I had tomato on my burger. Does that count? Would I ever date Kim Kardashian? Nah. Hey, Rusty Edwards. Ketchup, vegetable. There you go. Casey, can you sit still for... What is that whistling noise? My computer. My laptop. Alien tourist. I mean, alien tourist. What Elon Musk is doing is trying to make it seem like he finds it funny. In reality, I suspect that he's probably pretty pissed about it. Because he's got a thin skin. He's a thin-skinned, egotistical douchewad. So, like, he's sitting there like, look, it's funny. It's everything that's going on. It's funny. He's trying to save face. But I think that like in reality, he's probably just kind of seething. Hey, NASA Jen. Happy birthday, NASA Jen. And I am now covered in cat fur. Woo! Give me a second. Not very nice. Neither is Elon Musk. He's not very nice either. I mean, the problem is, Rusty, he's still going to be rich. He's losing billions of dollars on Twitter. Like, he's going to lose billions of dollars on Twitter. He's still going to be rich. Brother Menzies, the verified accounts. Yep. Lockheed Martin and Eli Lilly. Yep. Absolutely wrecked the stocks for Eli Lilly and Lockheed Martin, which is so great. Love that. I love that for them. Self-destructive path. I mean, like, again, it's one of those things where, like, the guy he's arrogant and conceited and bought into his own hype. He's nowhere near as smart as he thinks he is. And he's convinced that he's like the smartest man in the world. Like he bought into his his reputation of I'm the real world Tony Stark. And never seen smart interviews. He's not a particularly smart guy. Lockheed is a client of your company. Yeah, fuck Lockheed. Fuck Lockheed Martin. So yeah, like he bought into his own hype as the real world Tony Stark, but he's not actually a particularly smart guy. Am I smarter than Elon Musk? I mean, realistically, I'm probably not smarter than Elon Musk. I mean, it depends on what kind of thing we're talking about. I suspect that Elon Musk probably is better at grasping science than I am. But he's nowhere near as smart as he thinks he is and presents himself as. And beyond that, he's got no impulse control. He went to college? Yeah. A lot of Joseph, what I would say is that a lot of stupid people have gone to college. A lot of people have gone to college who are actually kind of stupid. Actually, here's one of the funniest things. I remember reading a Twitter thread. Hey, catch me. I remember reading a Twitter thread from a scientist, like an actual scientist. Uh, he wanted to see if he could fit an entire orange in his mouth. No, Joe. Like, I mean, he's like guys on Twitter, but he's like the guy's a legitimate scientist. Like legitimately a genius. You know, a professional smart person. Um, Kelly, no. What Elon Musk is good at is buying technology. Anyway, so the guy decided, hey, I wonder if I could fit an entire orange in my mouth. And he could. But he didn't think about how to get it out. It was this absolutely uh, hilarious thread about this dude trying to figure out how to get an orange out of his mouth. It's like, just because you're good at science doesn't necessarily mean you're actually really a smart dude. Like, just because you're good at science doesn't mean you're smart. Smart in certain ways. Um, but Elon Musk is nowhere near as smart as he thinks he is. Because he's convinced that he is the smartest man in the world. Like he's convinced that he is like just an absolute genius, the smartest guy in any room. He's not. He's a fucking idiot. Who's smarter than Elon Musk? A lot of people. I thought I read something today. Hold on a second. So I wanted to look up something really quick, but So the surgeons in my office are brilliant, but ask dumb questions about other. Yeah, he's not. He thinks that he is a genius in every field. I think that's the issue. Yeah, MG. Yeah, he came from an emerald mine family. And yeah, he didn't come up with Tesla. He bought it. He bought Tesla. Jordan Peterson's an idiot. Do I consider? I don't consider myself particularly smart, Kermit. Like, I honestly don't consider myself to be a particularly smart guy. Um, Greatest philosopher of time. Fucking his brilliant fucking insight is make your bed, clean your room. His brilliant insight is what every single mother on the fucking in fucking history has said. He is an idiot. My best subject in school? I don't really remember. I honestly don't remember what my best subject was. I'm not disrespecting mothers, Joseph. I'm disrespecting Jordan Peterson for taking what every mother in history has told their kids and passing it off as this brilliant fucking insight. The dude is an idiot. He's a jackass. What do I think of Elon wanting to build underground transit across the world? He doesn't, Kelly. He doesn't. What Elon Musk wants to do is move away from better funding of public transit. Do I clean make my bed? No, I don't. Um, yeah, like Elon Musk's whole thing, whole underground tunnel thing. It's a stupid idea. It's an extra lane. Like his underground tunnel idea, it's an extra lane of traffic, and one that's like actually like legitimately more dangerous than above ground traffic because you get stuck. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Um, but the real reason he pushes it is to take focus away from public transit. Public transit. He wants money going to his ventures rather than going towards public transit because public transit means the channel. You mean between England? You mean between Britain and France? Yeah, the channel was a great idea. Do I have any solutions? Yeah. Yes, I do, Kermit. It's called public transit. That's my solution. Improved funding for public transit. But in what form? Every form. Buses, trains. People don't want public transit because they're told not to. Do I take public transit? I mean, I don't leave the house, Sam. So, but back when back if I did have to travel somewhere, yeah, I would take a bus if I had to go somewhere. What if a car breaks down in the underground tunnel? Exactly. Solutions: more buses and trains. Better funding for buses and trains. Yeah. I do support public transport. Why is Elon spending all his money on space travel and not on fixing the Earth? Uh, because his focus is on glorifying himself. Last time I took a bus, it's been a while, admittedly. Because again, I don't leave the house. Trump? Nah, Trump's awful. Trump's an idiot. Yeah. Yes, I walked. The grocery store, yeah, I walked. It's not that far. Who screwed Brett? Vince McMahon or Shawn Michaels? Both. Mostly McMahon, but Michaels did seem to be in on it as well, from what I've heard. Entirely possible, Mencius. Lucky to live so close to the store. Do wish I lived a little bit closer. But yeah. Anyway, Elon Musk had no idea what the fuck he was doing when he bought Twitter. He's proved that he has no fucking idea what he's doing with Twitter. The fact that I am confident that I could legitimately run Twitter better than Elon Musk has is scary. What would I have done with Twitter? Very little, Slurp. In fact, I would have done actually very little with it. I do truly believe, I actually genuinely believe that I would manage Twitter better than Elon Musk has. Because it is almost impossible to run it worse. For now, Donald. It is only a matter of time before it fucking dies. Like, so many of Twitter's engineers have left. Like, so many of them got fired and so many of them left. And like the ones that are left are honestly the ones that are like probably worst, the ones who are least able to get work elsewhere. The issue, Kerman, is Twitter has actually been very mixed, but it has been. How the fuck do you know that, Donald? Like, Twitter actually has been incredibly useful for a lot of things. Like, for all the stuff, like, for all the talk about Twitter being a hellhole. And sometimes Twitter actually is a hellhole. No doubt about it, that it is sometimes a hellhole. But for all the talk about it, like, it's actually been useful for, like, it's actually done a lot of good. How do I know Twitter will shut down? Because I've seen so many posts by so many ex Twitter engineers talking about how many people have left and like the dangers of it. Like, there's a lot of people who've talked about the risks that Twitter is in right now. Basically, the fact that a lot of the engineers who knew how to keep the site running are no longer there. Like, a lot of people who knew how to keep the site, because I mean, a site like that, obviously there's shit tons of um like, there's a lot of stuff behind any website. There's a lot of stuff that keeps the site, that keeps any site running. Like a lot of behind the scenes stuff that nobody even thinks about. Um, a lot of the engineers who knew how to maintain those behind the scenes stuff are gone. Like, there's entire teams are gone. up-to-date news worldwide. Yeah, that's a big part of it, Ziggy. It's real-time updates. FTX Deluxe is way more interesting. And a lot of them will, Andy. A lot of them will get work elsewhere. And in the meantime, Twitter fucking is gonna. Twitter is at legitimate risk. Good for activism. Yep. Good for artists promoting themselves. Yep. Yeah, it is good for activism. It is good. It is great for artists promoting themselves. And Anunnaki, I have no idea if I'll even bother with any other social media. But there is like a legitimate threat right now. There is a legitimate risk that Twitter will legitimately shut down. Like that, like legit, like that, literally, that's what will happen. That the site is going to break. Surprised more artists haven't pulled out of Twitter. I mean, they've all gone social media setups elsewhere. They've all gone other places. They've all got their exit strategies in place. Twitter is still useful for them until Twitter actually breaks down. It's still useful for those artists. But genuinely, there is a serious risk that the site will just break. The censorship was nothing. Pink season, poorly. That's how he's doing it. Pink season, he's doing it poorly. How am I going to survive? I mean, no, I'll continue to survive, but it's just a matter of time, Donald. I would not be at all surprised if Twitter actually breaks before the year ends. We'll see. But like, I would not be the least bit surprised if Twitter actually breaks before the year is over. And it'll be a shame because, like I said, it has been really useful, incredibly useful for a lot of people. I gotta refill my water. Casey, entertain people. Keep people entertained for me, would you? For some reason, it takes forever for the taps to change temperature in this house. Sorry, MG. I usually try to shut the door a little bit, but I forgot. Very vocal. A little bit. When you stare into the void stares into you. Yep. No mercy. I have a library card. I do have a library card. I haven't been to the library in forever, but I do have a library card. Oh, good night, Kelly. Eternal Darkness? No, I never played that. Black? I have not, Kermit. Witcher. Her head. Oh, Black Hole. I have not. Yeah, her head is just such a wedge. What am I going to do next? I don't know. Prophecy? Yeah, I'd continue to take care of them. Pranker? Oh. Do I go for walks? Nope. Cooking this weekend? I probably won't cook again until Monday at the earliest. Giraffe. I should be getting paid on Monday, so that's when I'll order my groceries. Canada is cold. It is getting cold. We've got snow now, so do I start with the Kia? Nah, I probably should, frankly, but make some meatloaf. Yeah, I don't know. What am I gonna eat the meat on? I mean, I've got stuff. I've got still got some hot dogs. I've got like some fish to throw in the oven. Hell, I might just. Oh, I've got some. I do still have some ground beef. I'm gonna make myself spaghetti tomorrow. Fish nuggets, fish strips. Yeah. So yeah, probably tomorrow I will probably end up just making myself a plate of spaghetti. Lentils? No. I've had lentils. I do not like lentils. I have had them. Did not like them. Not one bit. Dino nuggets? Nope. Lost my job of 17 years today. In the hospital, and they went, hold on. That's shitty of them. Not that good. I mean, it's below freezing, Zeggy. It is now below freezing. So yeah, it's cold. Any transition I want to, any reason I want to transition? Just feels right for me, Carmen. Just feels like it's the right choice for me. Hate that it's only 5:30 and it feels like 10 because it's so dark. I like that, MG. I like the dark. The dark is quiet. I live in Virginia, and it was below freezing this morning. Oof. Up in the 40s now. I need sun to feel motivation to clean. Yeah, I suppose. Because you're a normie, I guess. Sam, not sure where Sam is. Sam's probably downstairs. Or, I mean, he might be in Chantel's room, but I'm on my computer, so I can't go searching for him. Andy, I mean, it's not like I would be able to understand the study anyway. I'm an idiot. I would not be able to understand the study. Um, but like I said, my understanding is that um, my understanding of how it actually works is that essentially it's not that essentially it's like correlation does not equal causation. What do I think about Twitter? I think it's a shame what's happening. So yeah, my understanding is that it's like correlation does not equal causation. Um, and beyond that, uh, trans people are more likely to be queer in general, whether that be trans or gay or lesbian or bisexual or uh, asexual, anything along the spectrum. They're more likely to be anywhere along the queer spectrum. Uh, they are both unacceptable words, Kermond. Which is why I'm not going. Which is why your comment is going to stay hidden, Kermond. Yeah, the the speculation that I've seen is essentially that because autistic people spend so much time in their heads, uh, because they already don't really conform to societal norms, it leaves them more open to coming to terms with alternate genders and sexualities. Indeed, Chibi. Exactly. Hey, Swampy. So it's not that being autistic makes a person transgender. It's that being autistic leaves a person more likely to uh, to accept that they are, like I said, some form of queer, somewhere along the queer spectrum. Hey, Chrisla. Do I think I could run Twitter better? I think it would be almost impossible to run it worse, Swampy. He's running it right into the ground. Autistic people are neurodivergent. Yep. I think it's more common with neurodivergent people. I have ADHD, and have wondered if I'm not also autistic. Yeah, it can be tough to tell ageless. What I've gathered is one of the again, Kermit, it's ladyboy is not really an accepted term. Ziggy, I will. Down the line, I will. If not for physiology or dysmorphia, what makes you a woman specifically? I mean, it's mindset. It's a complicated question. It's complicated. Gender is complicated. On a waiting list to be assessed for both autism and ADHD. I've been classed as neurodivergent with BPD, but it could be wrong. Yeah, one thing that thank you, Chrisla. Hey, Sandy. Like one interesting thing I've or how do I want to phrase it? So, like, as far as like how to tell if you're autistic, one thing I've kind of picked up from reading the accounts of other autistic people, is how much time do you put into developing patterns or developing methods for coping with common stuff? Like, I remember seeing somebody talking about, autism diagnostic surveys. And like a sample, and like just like a hypothetical question somebody came up with was, do you have problems with socks? And like the answer, no, as long as I put them on in this specific manner, I don't have any problem with socks. And like that's sort of like the point is like, don't have a problem with socks because like you're picking specific ways. You're coming up with methods for coping with wearing socks. Like it's just like a weird sort of thing that way. Went to CHIO as a child and was assessed, then diagnosed. All people are a combination of masculine and feminine, yin and yang. I have many feminine traits, but I don't doubt that I'm a man. I genuinely want to understand. I mean, Mencius, there isn't really a way to understand. Like it's deep. It's a deeply personal thing. No issues as long as they're cut and short. Exactly. Do I have ADHD? I suspect that I probably do have ADHD. What is my real first name, James? Yes, I know that, Swampy. Which is why I never say that I am autistic. I say that I suspect there's a very high likelihood that I am probably autistic. Am I planning to take hormones? Hormones, yes. Surgery, no. Can read books. That's more that would indicate you. Well, not really. I don't think that's really an indication of it. Why do I think I'm autistic? Because A lot, because whenever I read the accounts of autistic people, there's a lot in them that feels familiar to me. Like, concerned about any possible side effects from hormone therapy. Nope. It's my real first name. My name is James, and my family calls me James. Sweet. A lot of people with ADHD can read books. Hey, J Dot. There are people with ADHD who write books, sweet Samsara. There are some people, like, yeah, there are some people with ADHD who have absolutely no capacity for reading. Um, they just, it bores them and they can't sit still. There are other people where one of the only things they can do for extended periods is reading. Like, absolutely, there are people with ADHD who spend a lot of time reading. And yeah, there are some people who they try to read and they just can't focus. It varies. People are different and have different reactions to similar stimuli. And hell, there are times where I can't read, and there are times where I do have trouble reading. Do I believe the romance between Deanna Trey and Worf was organic? Um, I mean, it was okay. I wasn't a big fan of it. Hey, Mark, I wasn't a big fan of the relationship, but can autism or ADHD? No, autism and ADHD cannot be cured. They can be worked around. I remember being really energetic when I was little, but now I'm a much different person now that I'm older, so I don't know. Managed. That's the word, Sierra. They can be managed. They can be worked around. Told my doctor one time I thought I had ADD and she just blew up. Worf and Dax, maybe. Yeah. Worf and Dax were a cute couple. And then fucking Berman killed Dax off just because the actress wanted a little bit a lighter workload. Fuck Rick Berman. Sometimes. Hey, Beverly Pickett. Apply for disability? Nah. Have I ever listened to Fishman's? Nope. My doctor told me I had ADHD, and then I started taking the medication. I was like, oh, so this is what a functioning person feels like. Yeah, Rick Berman wasn't always great. Like, Rick Berman did do some pretty harsh shit. Aw, I love Desiree. I love Desiree Dax. She was she was so dorky and cute. Yeah, like I remember Rick a couple years ago. Rick Berman tweeted out an image of Tasha Yar's com badge, and talked about um what's the actress's name? Denise Crosby. Like tweeted out an image of Tasha Yar's com badge and talked about and talked about Denise Crosby giving it to him on last day of her last day of filming and all that, and trying to make it seem like it was a very like, you know, oh, it was a really sweet moment, and then she's like, really? Because I remember you just grabbing it right off my shirt and laughing at me. Rom was best character in DS9. Rom, I love Rom's character development. And the fact that fucking yeah, union leader. Fuck yeah, unions. Workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains. Hell yeah, Rom. Fuck yeah. Love Rom. Shut up. I mean, I'm on Twitter until I'm sticking on Twitter until the end. Garrick is best. Garrick was great too. Except when he was saying Moogie. Yeah, that was always kind of annoying. Unions are double-edged sword. I would say it's better than. I would say that sure, it's a double-edged blade, but being in a non-union workplace, the single edge and it's at your throat. You know, a regular non-unionized workplace is a single blade at your throat all the time. At least with union, you got the at least with the union, you got the other edge that you can push back against, that you can use against the bosses. So sometimes people who need to be fired don't get fired. And again, and then at a non-unionized workplace, the bosses just straight up exploit their workers. Pro-human equals pro-union. Hey, DG. Like, at least with a union, you're not going to be forced to work unpaid overtime. Why is it they don't use Amazon? Because they're just evil and shitty. Shitty to their employees, shitty to writers. Independent grocers unionized and they never paid overtime. Yeah. All right, I think you mentioned that before, Ziggy, which is shitty of them. But yeah, it's Kerman. Again, I would argue that that's common in a lot of workplaces in general. Not all unions are created equal. My wife works in healthcare. Her union contract is garbage. Unpaid overtime is federal law. Yeah, and who do you think fought for that law, Andy? Like, who do you think fought for overtime laws? Who do you think fought for weekends? Who do you think fought for every single fucking right that workers enjoy? It's unions. Every single labor right that workers enjoy came about because of unions. Because people unionized, got together, unionized, and fought and fought and fought. Even when even even when their employers were calling out fucking police to kill them. People literally died for the rights that workers enjoy. I don't even. I'll be honest, Carmen. I don't even know what it means to be bourgeois. How's job hunt going? It's not. Pinkertons, yep. Fuck the Pinkertons, and not just the Pinkertons. Like actual police. Like police would be called out to fucking beat the shit out of strikers and fucking kill them. Military would be called out to fucking kill them. Property owning classes. Oh. That I am not bourgeois. I don't own don't own property. So I am definitely not bourgeois. The Pinkertons were union busters and continue to be. The Pinkertons are still around and they continue to be involved in union busting efforts. I've been told that, Angel. Called something else. Yeah, I don't remember what it is either, Mencius, but yeah, Pinkertons are still around and still involved in union busting efforts. Hey, corpse. I will say, I genuinely like it's kind of confusing to me that hey Saint, it's kind of confusing to me that Starbucks still spends so much money fighting unions. That's so shitty, Ziggy. But like Starbucks keeps losing. Like they keep losing to unions. How many Starbucks have unionized so far? And a bare handful have voted against it. Like there's a tiny handful of Starbucks that have voted against unionizing. Really not many. And meanwhile, like so many more have voted to unionize. And Starbucks just keeps throwing good money after bad, fighting those union efforts. And it's weird to me that they keep doing it. It's reached a point where it's like, give up. You're not gonna win. Just for the PR. Exactly, Mencius. Like it's not a good look when they keep fighting unions and keep losing. It's I honestly feel like it's reached a point where it would make more sense for them to just say, okay, we're not going to fight union efforts anymore. They've just started industrial action trying to get a pay rise. Extra fun because I'm a public servant. Shadow Babe, at no point have I ever said I'm smart. I do not consider myself particularly smart. Jeremy Corbyn is one of the pickiest, is on the picket lines with Starbucks workers, like the one politician. Well, good for him. I mean, that's great for him. Um, I think I'm not sure if he's actually gone to picket lines, but I know like Bernie Sanders has supported strikers. Uh, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez obviously has. There's a few others who have. I think there's a few in Canada who have, but not all that many. Mark doesn't exist in New Zealand because all corporate companies have to be unionized and they refuse to have a union ever. That's pretty awesome, alien tourist. I'm not gonna lie, that's really good. Does Canada have social security? Yes, we do, Lenny. Um, social insurance, I think we call it. So Do I have to pay into it? Yeah, I think it comes out of our paychecks. Yeah. Yeah, it comes out of our paychecks. Christmas nails. That does sound fun, J. Dot. One. My therapist has not told me not to work. One of the things that I have talked to my therapist about is, looking for work. Obviously, it's not their job to find me. It's not their job to find me a job. So, been unemployed for a month now. Saved $11,000 by stealing. Think they have me that in unpaid holidays and overtime? Probably. Of course, Jewish. Well, yeah. Of course. Obviously, Canada's got a decent Jewish population. I'm aware, Lump. I pretty much Ventius. Like it's like I honestly kind of feel shitty about not working. But every time I try to search for a job, my anxiety flares up. So it's it's I'm anxious about not having a job, but anxious about finding a job. So it's rough. It's tough. Just don't want to work. I mean, to a certain extent, no, I don't want to work. I don't want to work a job that would make me miserable. Is sort of what it comes down to. I don't want to work a job that's just going to make me absolutely fucking miserable. And most jobs would. What's the purpose of working? To earn money? We have to earn money. To be productive. Very few people want to work. Everybody, like, what it comes down to, nobody wants to work a job they hate, but most people do want to work. Most people do want to work. Most people do want to do something. Yeah, whatever, Andy. Working is different than a job. Where should it be? Like, I don't want a job that's going to leave me absolutely miserable. Also, there's a lot of jobs that I don't really feel qualified for. Yeah. Like a lot of times I'll be looking for jobs. It's like, yeah, I don't feel qualified for that. I don't feel qualified for that. No, I don't feel qualified for that. It's not a race, Lump. Working makes you feel better about yourself. A little bit, I guess. Life insurance? No, I don't have life insurance. Honestly, it probably is worth investing in, even at 20. Working with the elderly? Old people make me uncomfortable. Old people and children make me uncomfortable. I am live speaking. pizza. What makes me comfortable? Sleeping. Back to work? Yeah. What do I do at home all day? Kill time. Hey, West Coast lass. I mean, the purpose is to be a contributing member of society. I know, Carmen. It's archiving. I mean, probably. Again, not sure there's a lot of archive jobs available in Ottawa that don't require bilingualism. Hey, boo boo. Hey, Taya. Probably Joseph. Um, but I'm not going to be doing. I'm not going to move until Chantal gets back. She's still a mark. Orleans. Yeah. I am not. I don't speak any French. West Coast. Well, no, I'm not. I haven't. Like I said, no plans to move yet. Burned myself a little bit last night. Can I get the? Can I get it on camera? Can I get this on camera somehow? Yeah, last night I was making just chicken fingers for like I just or not chicken fingers, but chicken strips for supper, and I'd taken the cooking sheet out to to turn the strips, and as I was putting them back, I accidentally touched the baking sheet to my arm, very briefly, but yeah, it hurt. Oui, oui, baguette, escargot pudding, omelette de fromage. It's about what I know, MG. People burn themselves all the time cooking. Well, yeah, I know that one. Yeah, it does happen. Yes, I didn't ice it quick enough. I didn't ice it. Was the stupid thing that I did. Like I didn't put anything cold on it. I was just like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll just did he? Yes, DG. I fried myself some burgers tonight. I didn't put anything cold on it at the time. I was figuring like, yeah, it'll be fine. But I should have put something cold on it. It might not have. I mean, it'll just be another day or two. Just gonna be another day or two. Air fryer, yeah, whatever. Because there's no jobs available, Cleo. Or like, there's no jobs in Orleans that I am both interested in and qualified for. Like realistically, I'm better off somewhere that doesn't have French as a requirement. Like I'm better off moving to a city that doesn't have French as a requirement. I'd be more likely to get a job somewhere else that doesn't require French. So like it's just realistically in order to get a job that doesn't make me want what city? I mean anywhere west of Ottawa. Yeah, like in order to get a job that doesn't make me want to crawl into bed and never get up, um, I'll probably need to move somewhere else. Just realistically, too picky. I know. No, I don't have a job. I don't drive now. When I moved to BC, BC is really high cost of living, Kermit. West Coast moved to BC. Two people wanted me to move out to BC. It's a really high cost of living. And also, it'd be a really far way to go away from my mom. Have I ever had a low stress job? No. I mean, it's like the lowest stress job I've had was cashier at Walmart. But warm water and cooking marks? Oh, right. That's, I think I've heard about that idea. I'm like, I don't really know. Shadow Babe. What about YouTube as a career? I mean, I'm not making enough money from YouTube for it to be a career. Do you have a theater? I mean, I have to bus, but people that do the ticket and help people find their seats. Yeah. Sunflower. I mean, Chantel pays most of the bills because she actually did manage to make a career off YouTube memberships. Can I walk to chapters? No, there's no chapters within walking distance. But I mean, I'd be able to bus. Give me a second here. Oops. I mean, I am, Susie. I'm blocking them, but I mean, there's. I'm blocking them, Jada. Like I was blocking them as they were coming. Hey, Rare, do you remember? I don't know. My job's data entry. Yeah, I know, Shadow Babe, and that's what I'm probably going to end up doing. But again, it's MG. I'm not a mod. I can't block people. Thank you very much, MG. Make a Stickman webcomic biography. That's my daily schedule. Sleep too late, feed the cats, kill time on the internet, go live, kill more time on the computer. No, I'm not getting a disability or anything like that, Gothic King. I'm not taking any sort of government benefits right now. Just woke up. I'm in Ireland. Are you having trouble again? Briefly Celtic, but seem to have gotten them all for now. Data entry is the ultimate stress easy job. Kill time on the internet with my strong arm. Don't get bored? Yeah. Aren't you bored? Yeah. Don't I want to have my own money? Yep. Why don't I apply for government benefit or whatever you call? I mean, because I don't feel like I need one. I don't feel like I need it. Conflict, kind of Ziggy. It's yeah. I mean, conflict is definitely a big part of it, and just like disappointing people because a lot of jobs involve a lot of disappointing people. How's my day going? It's okay, J. Dot. Data entry is boring. Yeah, I mean, I probably like data entry is probably the one job that I could do, and like, you know, that I could get. Memberships doesn't vote this way. It does, Steph, because not everyone can pay the memberships. Not everyone can pay. Beyond that, like it's like if I do memberships, I'm going to like I would need to feel like I would feel obligated to do members only things, you know? Like I would feel obligated to have things that are only available for members. And that'd be more work. It would be more work for me that I don't and I'm lazy. So I don't know. Shave all the hair from my body and live 24 hours as a sphinx. No, I don't think I'll be doing that, Gia. Fear freezes me. Yup. Indeed, Smalls. I kind of don't. So I keep getting distracted by my burn. No, I wasn't touched as a kid. My room stinky. I mean, I don't smell anything, Joseph, but I wouldn't. Toronto. Toronto's got a high cost of living as well. Like, I wouldn't mind living near Toronto, near enough to go to TCAF, but not necessarily in Toronto. On the stove, yeah, or not the stove. It was the oven. It was I was putting a baking sheet back in the oven, and I accidentally touched the baking sheet to my arm. Everyone in Ontario is expensive. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Mencius. Uh, Smalls. Uh, yeah, I figure it's highly likely that I'm probably on the autistic spectrum. Again, I haven't been diagnosed, so I can't say for sure, but I think it's very likely. Moving so I can save up money. $3,200 a month for this place. Ugh. I suppose, Steph. We're in Ontario. I don't know. I'm not even looking yet, so like I'm not even going to start considering it until Chantel's home. Would recommend try to get this. It costs too much, just like it costs too much to be worthwhile. It's like $2,000 or $3,000 to get tested for autism. I didn't block Lump. Pam, I didn't block Lump. Does she know that? I mean, I haven't said it to her, but $2,000 for neuropsychological testing. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Stephanie, yes, but when this maybe. Oh, did Lump get caught by? If that happened, then Lump got caught completely by accident. If Lump got blocked, it was completely by accident. Give me a second to see if I can. No, I don't think I blocked. Even no. Smells. Yeah, I have had people comment that I have autistic tendencies. Look very focused. I was looking to see if I could find Lump. I will say, if I block Lump, entirely possible that they'll never be unblocked. Like no disrespect to Lump, is just I've got so fucking many. Uh, my block list is ridiculous. Um, looking through it, I don't think I'd ever be able to find him. Last time I went to a doctor, it's been a long time, Slurp. Anyway, Lump, if I did block you, Lump, I'm sorry, but I got like 400. I've got like 400 people blocked. Finding your name in there is going to be damn near impossible. So, but it's not alphabetical though, Pam. Like it's not an alphabetical list. It's I wish it was because that'd make it easy. I don't even know if I can. Nope. Nope. Control F didn't work. So yeah, but thank you very much, MG. So yeah, Lump, if I blocked you, you're gone forever. I apologize. Like genuinely, I apologize. But I will never, ever, ever be able to find you to unblock you. It's just, it's not happening. It's not possible. Ontario works. It's unemployment basically. Unemployment assistance. Unblock everyone? Hell no. No. Welfare. Yeah. Go back to what I was doing before. No. I was doing customer service. I cannot do customer service again. Not a chance. No way I could do customer service again. Nope. Never. I do not have it in me. Short walks on live? Nah. One push up? I'm sure I could do a single push up. I'm not gonna. Hi, Passion Tim. Okay. There is snow actually. Hunterby. I mean, I block I block shitty people, and I may have blocked one person who wasn't shitty completely by accident. Um, but all the shitty people that I blocked just mean that like it's impossible to search. Medical sterile processing technician. I tried Shadow Babe. It's too far back. It was too far back for me to find their name in the chat. Male stripper. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to see that. Okay, Yasmin. Rubs the lotion on his skin. I probably should, Passion Tim. I probably should rub lotion on my skin, but I think Casey wants treats. Casey wants some treats. So I'm gonna give her some, what is it? Savory salmon. Oh, hi, Tim. Can y'all see Sam there? Sam, I'm just getting some tasty chicken. Yeah, that was too many. Ugh. Sam. You're sorry, MG. Sorry, MG. Sorry, MG. Sorry, MG's cats. We're in a 40-year-old woman's bod. Well, I'm only a couple years away from being 40. And hopefully I'll be a woman by then. Kermit? Healthcare and medical might be the way to go, but I will pass because that shit makes me deeply uncomfortable. Salivating here in the salmon treats. That was what Chantal originally called Kate. I called her. Apparently, her original name was Jewel. Chantal called her Casey, and then that evolved. What about healthcare makes me uncomfortable? Just anything medical, anything to do with medicine. Other bookstore jobs. I've gotten rejected by the ones that I applied for. Like I got rejected by the ones that are hiring. So indeed, Steph. Yes. Not gonna like death. No, I won't. I mean, I was a little bit sad they rejected me. What does it stand for? Nothing. Smalls. It doesn't particularly stand for anything. Gonna be data entry, probably. I did look for data entry jobs a couple weeks back. My anxiety prevented me from. It was Steph. Yes, it was that. Last time I got laid, December of 2013. Army? No. Military? No. No. I did not look it up yet, Linda. Why has it been so long? Because I put in no effort. I haven't put any effort into finding anyone. Hi, wait. Anyway, Salvation Army. Yeah, as a trans person, Salvation Army not for me. Salvation Army is actually a pretty anti-queer organization. Particularly anti-trans, but it's not terribly kind towards gay people either. Kermit. The problem is it's like it requires like exercise ugh, and cleaning and making your bed every day and getting up early. Fuck that noise. Anyway, I'm actually ready to get off live here. Uh, been 2 hours. Been over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. So I'm ready to end the live here. It's been over 2 hours, Emotional Fly. So I'll be back tomorrow for more of Our Life. Back to Our Life beginnings and always tomorrow. And so yeah. Bye. Good night, everybody.